Yo, yo, yo. So this is day, what is it, 4 and 5? I've been recorded yesterday, so I'm doing both. So, little progress update. Um, well, I did iterations of the ad. It's still running. What I don't understand is that the ad got like some really good engagement and some really good metrics on paper, but it only got like 9 sales. Yeah, it was horrible. Like, let me take a screenshot and pull it up on screen what it looks like. Give me a... Okay, so I got them here. So this is the metrics that I have for the ad. I mean, fucking, as you can see, dude, I think I'm driving like it's like the buying intent is literally to the floor. I think I'm just drawing very interested people in the copy and no buying intent. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, goddamn. One, I mean, it's not bad CPMs. Well, I mean, not bad CPCs or CPMs. Like, this is fucking kind of like dirt cheap. But I think it might be like a little bit too cheap because the highest engagement ad that I got was can I click on it? Was this one, which had 19 likes, 4 comments, and 2 shares. Out of all the assets, this ad here had the highest, engagement. Um, I'm testing a variant of this ad right here, and to be fully honest, I'm not sure. I have to wait it out because I literally just launched it yesterday. But to be honest, I don't know why, but this does seem promising. This was a variant of the very first ad, right? So this was actually the very first variant. I'll launch the second variant today. The very like very 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 first before the variants, like the original ad, it had like 17 add to carts or something like that. Despite these metrics, this ad performed worse. The add to carts weren't as much, but the engagement was higher for some fucking reason. So right now, the new variant, I just redid a variant of like the original ad because it performed worse. So so far, they only made 2 sales today. Some bullshit, I know. Oh my god, bro. But it is what it is. Speaking of some bullshit, for like the past couple of days, like I've had like moments where it's like when you're it's like I don't even know how to explain it. Let me pause and try to see if how I can think to explain this shit. Okay, to put in the simplest term, I just re unpaused it. It's like it's like having it's like having some doubt. Like it's like you know I don't know I really don't know how to explain it, but maybe somebody knows. Like when you're doing something for a very 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 I'm not I don't know how long I've been doing this ecom shit for, but I haven't hit a 1K day. I don't like I know it might be like bad to look at things at a output perspective of like waiting or like wishing for like a 1K day or whatever it might be because those type of things are like kind of like unexpected. So you can't like expect them. So you can't really, put your focus on like the outputs like that. On occasions, I'm not perfect, so I do that, but I try to focus on what I can control, like, the inputs more than the outputs because, I can't control a 1K day, but I can put the inputs to get a 1K day, you know, but I've been running this fucking store for so long now. I think it's been a couple months, and I've only had like 2K in revenue, and that's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like I think I'm making like fucking 1K a month, bro. But you know, it is what it is. Just gotta keep going. Oh my God. I've had those times where like I've had like some doubt about my skill level, but then whenever those type of times come, I kind of like just think about where I started and where I am now, and that dissonance, with your with yeah, kind of like just reduces because it's like, come on, like I've actually kind of like made it like a decently very far amount from where I started, but still a long way to go, bro. But that is what it is, man. I have another store that I'm trying to run. I still have yet to make the ads for it. I gotta do the research first because, can't make good ads without good research. Fucking every ad is built on research. Like if you're the type of person to go straight to writing ads with no research, that shit failing, bro. I'm not lying. Like I know like a lot of people in like the e-com space say like write better ads or run more ads. But like, you know, it's kind of like you can't do that if you don't have good research. Like Eugene Schwartz says, copy is assembled and not written. Can't assemble copy with no research. So I have I have yet to do the research. I'm probably gonna do like, a decent amount of research. I'm trying to fill out, I have like a guide. Like I have a form which I do fill out myself. I made it myself. I took it from like I don't know. I got it from somewhere, but it might look familiar. Let me bring it up with what it looks like. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This is what I this is what I have whenever I'm just scrolling through Reddit, Facebook, YouTube, Amazon, whatever the fuck it is really. I try to fill this out, and this is basically what I try to fill out. And then I use this when I write copy because honestly, whenever I write copy, I try to keep the copy like 90% verbatim or 90 like close to 90% verbatim. We gotta have some wiggle room to just to be creative with it. But 90 but this is what I have. I try to fill this out, but um it's pretty much it really. I don't have really much, but I've been doing like I'm only 5 months. I'm only like around 6 months deep, bro. I haven't had a 1K day. Like I feel like whenever I find oftentimes and not me comparing myself to other people and their like how long it took them. You know, let's let's focus on yourself, bro. I'm trying to focus. You know, I found some people like they kind of like it's like it's like hidden behind the words. It's like I've seen some people like ask questions like how long has it took like let's say okay, I'm stuttering and it makes no sense what I just said. I'm gonna try to break it down. So like imagine like somebody, is a beginner, hasn't had much success, right? And they ask the question of how long how long did it take you guys to do this or that? They're kind of like putting a they kind of whenever they ask like questions like that, it's kind of like they don't imply it, but in the back of their head, they're setting a time frame of like if they don't make it by this time, or like if they don't have this certain milestone by this time, then they completely fucking failed. I'm I know I know people feel like this. I know for a fact because you know I don't see the use of the question of like asking people how long it took them to hit a certain thing. I like it might be like sure you're just interested or whatever, but I really don't see a use for the question unless it's like something like that where they try to put like a time frame on like to hit a certain goal. Like let's say somebody said, "Oh, in 3 months, I hit my 1K to 10K days, and you say that to a beginner, they might think that, in 3 months they should probably have hit that same milestone. And if they don't, well, then that will be devastating because then they'll probably attach their whole entire self-worth to like an output goal that they can't control. So they're gonna feel like shit and be like, damn, I'm looking retarded or something. But like that's I don't know. I just find questions like that retarded. I'm not even gonna say nothing no more. But yeah, that's basically it. That's basically just day 4 and 5. I can't. I got fucking finals, bro. I can't. Like, bro, I can't do this shit. Oh, okay. Yo, I got finals and a project I have to finish for this semester. I'm only my second year, dude. But I'll try. I'll try to, you know, push through it. But that's all I have for day 4 and 5, bro. Peace out, bro.